Evaluation of the thermal space morality statute. You just got a ticket.
Anybody keeping count of how many tickets that Claptrap's giving me at this point? Apparently I'm violating some law. That law was established by the mayor. Who fucking cares? Anyway, hello! Nope. Touché. Nobody should keep count. Because really, who cares about any tickets that a Claptrap gives you, am I right? Let's continue. All right, updates. There were really only like 2 side quests I had to like go and do before we like continue on to go to do the beginning of the end. That one side quest that was look at that Claptrap wants to try and arrest you. It's welcome to try. Oh, it is absolutely welcome. The side quest up on Helios that was at the Moonshot Cannon launch facility or whatever. That one continued like Jack's downfall into seeming madness because he desperately wanted to see if he could fix the Eye of the Destroyer, because you find a piece of the Eye of the Destroyer and Jack's all like, we can still fix this. Go find the other pieces of the iris. So you do, and you graft it all back together, and then you shoot the reconstructed eye with a laser and it explodes. And Jack loses his cool again. So we're dead set on our current path to go say hello to Lilith, Roland, and Moxie, who, by the way, if you were to go into Moxie's up over bar, she is not here. Neither is Roland or Lilith. The other side quest I ended up doing, I got a purple weapon out of it, so I can't exactly show it off anymore because I may have grinded it down. But it was the haunted sub area 13, which you actually go talk to Pickle to pick up that quest. You remember Pickle, right? The guy who's like a kid who's like really smart. Anyway, he asks you to go to the doll robot construction facility again, which Out of curiosity, I want to see something because good quality control, Gearbox. If this continues again, let's see. It should be right. Yeah, the Titan Industrial Facility. The real, not bright smart kid. Yep.
This door's being a huge pain in my digital arse. There's a jump pad nearby I can activate. Let's use that
Still
to get
playing.
It was probably put there by scavs who used pads like that to sneak in and out of Concordia.
It's still playing. So the code's borked, and that's a fun little glitch. Apparently we didn't actually kill Felicity. She's still here, I guess. That is not intentional. She's still stuck trying to open a door, I suppose. I came here, and then when I got out to doing the sub area 13, they like voice clip played yet again. I'm all like, I did this part of the main scenario quest how long ago, and this is still how the game's treating things? Bravo, Gearbox. Way to quality assurance your game. Way to quality assurance your game. That's just, how do you miss that? Like if you're testing every single like side quest and everything, how the fuck do you miss that? Anyway, Pickle wants you to go there, find sub area 13, which apparently is haunted by spooky ghosts. And it's basically like a Ghostbusters reference. You get a laser gun that is basically a proton pack beam, and that's the only way that you can damage the ghosts. But they're not actually ghosts. Apparently something happened where a torque and a person ended up going into the fast travel system, but then the fast travel exit got cut off, so they were just stuck in a perpetual limbo of being deconstructed and reconstructed inside of the fast travel system, which sounds like a really fucking gruesome way to exist for however long that started ago. And I had the choice of either getting Pickle his motherboard doodad and giving it to him, or using the motherboard doodad to correct what happened long ago and get the Tark and the person out of the fast travel system as two separate entities again. So, you know, that was an interesting side quest, but boy howdy, I was like, wow. So this is where this went. All right. Anyway, let's do this. Did I get any new skin types for the Stingray? Nope, guess we're sticking with Lost Gorilla. Now let's go find this dig site, since this is the last thing we gotta do. Hello, Nox, how is you? Also, hello, Jindra, how is you? Didn't start with that. Apparently it's over hither. Where is hither? Oh, okay. I'm kind of amazed I haven't gone back to the buggy, because straight up this just controls better.
They're back again.
I know the buggy's faster, but I like having my sanity intact.
I'll handle this.
Oh yeah, moonshot cannon. Was that even loaded? The buggy is also buggy. Exactly. Oh yeah, no, this definitely looks like end game area shenanigans. Kind of, yeah. You just woke up. Swell. Also, haha.
You search that site for a way into the vault. We go there, we get what's inside it, and we use it to kill Lilith, Roland, and all those sons of bitches.
Once I'm even with those two, you won't see me again.
Damn, Jack has fully lost it.
Day 24.
the refine.
Little Rathig told me you're on your way inside the moon. Whoa, that's wicked. If you see anything you think's valuable, grab it for me, eh?
Pickle!
Be careful, won't you?
Pickle, I was in the middle of listening to lore, you son of a bitch!
Yeah, you got bad place and need a worry. Watch self and use plenty in the medicine. I see you soon, yes? Das Vidania.
Das Vidania. We don't get vehicles in this area, do we? Well, that's a shame. Oh shit, the Lost Legion are still here. And yeah, this is very much a vault area. There's ancient gender text. Yeah. I think this is a dungeon. I think you're right. Very big and open dungeon, but a dungeon nonetheless. Oh, also, by doing my side quests, I managed to get a level, and I dumped that level to increase my max health and melee damage. One of the first things from the tier tree. Because, you know, my current class equip gives me extra points in that. So I get to do this a lot more. And hurt a lot more. Yep. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. That is crazy busted that that's not an F key ability. Like, it should have been. That's how good it is. Like, that should be on a more significant cooldown. Now, if only you healed on melee kill. God, if only I did. Where are these quests situated relative to me? So there's one there, one there, and... Wow, okay. So we basically just have to avoid that area. Exit to Outfall Pumping Station. Which I assume is to further into this quest. I'm probably... Yeah, I'm gonna have to use a jump pad to get over this ravine. And the geometry is still as awful as it's always been. I say, Matt, you gonna fill in?
Warning, air reserves at 50%.
Yeah, I got it. Don't fucking have a horse about it. I know the saying is don't have a cow about it, but, I mean, come on. Any large, like... Oop. Oh, I killed him in one hit. What the fuck are you doing, dude? Remember when I talked about how the game should give you a buffer for some of this shit? That is exactly why again. Absolutely, there should be a check during that where if there are no more enemies that could be hostile towards you within X number of distance, and bearing in mind that it should be relatively short because the check is either enemies are hostile to you or there's nobody left, like it should just automatically pick you up and be like, well, fight's over. We're not gonna kill you because that's not cool. But no. It has to be obnoxious and dumb, doesn't it? Oh, is the quest up there? How rude. How do we get up there? I can actually heal over time while they're bleeding, but my melee kill or melee damage is so great now that it wouldn't last very long unless I marked a bunch of targets and then proceeded to not like kill them. Did I pick that up or did it somehow get away from me? Hope I picked it up. Yay, Stingray customization. You know, the thing that now that we're in the end game, I'm totally writing a ton of. Yep. Is this how we get up there? That is absolutely how we get up there. Okay.
Warning, oxygen levels at 50% and dropping.
I start by shooting them, but that's not the way to start engagements anymore. It's to run in like a baffling fucking brain dead idiot, shield up optional, and just charge them. Hang on. I was gonna say, you literally have the fucking, like, dot on me. Are you fucking with me right now? Game, are you fucking with me right now? You are fucking with me right now, game. No, fuck it when the AI does that. That's so bullshit. Gearbox, did you put any fucking respawn points in this dungeon? Jesus Christ.
Warning, no atmosphere detected.
You know what's good and smart design that even fucking Elden Ring employs? Checkpoint respawns. Hey, Gearbox, you know what I'm noticing a distinct lack of here? Checkpoint respawns. Granted, point against Elden Ring, those checkpoint respawns are very few and far between. Also, point against Elden Ring, that game came out long after this one, but that is a hell of an excuse to grant fucking a game that wasn't even designed to be the hardest thing since, like, canned bread. They also are very needed. Right. You wonder why. Fine, fuck it. God, I have gotten worse at hitting things at range, huh? Yeah, no, fuck you.
My squad mates!
We done here. I hate you. Gearbox, I fucking detest you. Of course it was right after that fucking encounter. Also, I might have a new shotgun. It's a scav shotgun. It's kind of good. Point in case. Look, when you're rushing into melee, why wouldn't you use a shotgun? When the game said level 26, they meant it. Yes, yes they did. That's fine. Also, I got the respawn off of the destroyed generator. Knock it off.
Getting to hell just before the rest of us.
Yeah, y'all have fun with that. God, I missed. You know what I really fucking dislike? The bullshit that is like... What the... Seriously, under what circumstances they think it was okay to make an enemy that just does this? Wilhelm must have like a portable shield generator ability or something, because that's not okay. Or a portable, I hope he better have a fucking portable wormhole generator then. A cricket pitch? Are you shitting me? I guess we did do basketball, huh? Can't play the game without the right equipment.
G'day. So, I was mucking about just playing a bit of Snicket, this game that makes no sense. It's all the rage around here, and I hit my ball over there. Don't suppose you feel like fielding it for me, do you? I'd go, only I think it's against the rules. I'm supposed to run up and down on the spot shouting, "How's that?" or something. I'll send the rough coordinates to your Echo. It's somewhere around there. I'm going to leave you to it while I try and keep track of the score. And believe me, between the two of us, you got it easy.
Oh, boy.
That's it. You're going great guns. We're 2 for 184 against in the 40th over of a bowl. No idea what it means, but just keep doing what you're doing.
What the fuck? Cricket is not that confusing, is it?
Need air.
I'll pay attention to you in a second. I'm kind of suffocating.
So, since Zarpachik is dead, I'm gonna go ahead and throw some loaders your way. Moonshot's pinpointing you right now. Try not to be standing under the supply fire. You don't want to do that. Why are these assholes still fighting? Their leader's history. Why not kick back, take a break, go see the sights? Yeah, never mind, we'll wipe them out soon enough. That'll be a sight. Oh yeah, I'm on.
You see, I asked that same question though, Jack.
So you're heading into some kind of super secret alien cave or something? Sounds kind of fun. Take some piggies if you can, don't drink the water, and don't let anything nasty kill you. Not in that order. Yeah, I think that's everything.
Gonna say, Jack, you gonna let me in, or?
That's good, mate. We're 4 for 402 in our second innings, and they just let the boundary crew silly long off. We carry on at this run rate, and we'll put them back in so we can try and get them out.
There's the ball.
That's it. The red thing. That's the snicket ball. Now get it back to me as quick as you can so we can try and win this one. We need 22 or 7.3 with only 2 snickets left. We got a chance because they just bowled a ball that wasn't a bowl, and there's no fielders in the circle. Problem is the footholes are really helping the left-arm finger spinners out of the rough. This one's really got to go down to the wire. It's not going to be over until the last over, and probably the last bowl of it too.
I'm gonna have to fucking, like, clip this shit, send it to my Australian friend and be all like, what the fuck is he saying? This isn't real, is it? There's no way. Also, because I don't have, like, super boosting, I have to run the long way around. This is a silly side quest. I hate that it's fucking time. You're right, though. Also, it very much looked like he was playing by himself. I get the sense this man is insane.
Air reserves at 50%. Warning, oxygen levels at half.
Still got that boosted air mobility, so may as well use it. Who isn't in Borderlands? I mean, fair point. How many sane people have we met? Maybe 1, 2? Maybe? Jack's a dick, and he started sane. I think.
Entering vacuum.
Oh, mate, you did great. I finally got my century, whatever that is, and we either won or lost or drew or tied. Plus, we got 3 Snicket maidens back in the pavilion. Oh, mate, I bloody love this game. Just needs a few rule changes so it makes completely and utterly no sense at all, and it'll be bloody perfect. As a token of my esteem, I'd like to award you with membership of my Snicket Club.
And now it's gone. We also made some weird progress on the quest and didn't hear any of it because we were doing a side quest because I'm prioritizing those. Because I still want to be a good high level for the finale. Because otherwise I am going to hate, and probably still will hate, every excruciating second of it.
Execute Viking maneuver!
Got that. God damn it. I should be immune from any barrels during that.
Good job you're wearing protection down there.
Still think it's fucking great though that like it takes 2 shots anymore to kill anything. Just the explosion, triggering explosions on barrels is really fucking dumb. Or at least me taking damage from said triggered explosions. It gets to a point where it's like, I should just like either take reduced damage or have immunity from that, because that's dumb.
I told you this was a terrible idea. A noble warrior lady. Thank goodness. My friend and I have been sent by our mistress to deliver a message of vital importance to Toby Van Adobe. Our craft crash-landed, however, and we need an escort to ensure our safe passage. Not that kind of passage. Will you help us, Vault Hunter?
I should say no, because of the blatant ripping off of fucking Star Wars. Already at this point with this quest. Fucking mood! Fucking mood! You assholes are lucky I'm on the hunt for EXP.
Quest for you, friend. Wonderful. You will be suitably paid, of course. I cannot stress how vital our mission is.
We should just ditch the trash can, or does the trash can have the message? The trash can has the message, I bet. That bot should be scrapped. That loader bot should be scrapped just for the name, yep.
Out with disinfectant, you foul excuse for a robot. Outrageous. No wonder she removed your main speech circuit.
So I know I have to fend them off against, like, sand people, scrappers, or whatever. Now I suppose. About your shield generator. Yeah.
Yes, I couldn't agree more.
Also, shouldn't I have like a lightsaber? Because, you know, blasters are super uncivilized.
Illegal and anatomically impossible. Thank goodness.
Oh, good. Okay. I felt like I wasn't anywhere near that, but sure. I was gonna say, let him live. There we go. Mana has a strategy now. You sure were.
Work ghastly. Thank goodness you're so protective. We're nearly there. We simply mustn't give up now.
How's the Borderlands humor treating you? Oh, I'm currently guiding C3PO and R2D2, or I'm sorry, ICUP and RTFC across. This is definitely not Tatooine, but a close resemblance of it. To go talk to Toby Wanadobi. So in short, I'm not impressed. How are you, Justin?
Outrageous. No wonder she removed your main speech circuit.
And now they're looping dialogue. I'm busy, you fuckwits! Assholes. Knock it off! Don't make me come over there!
This was a terrible idea.
My bullet, your head.
Well, I don't know where you learned such gusset-ridden sailor talk, but you should know that is anatomically quite impossible. How dare you? Wash your voice processor out with disinfectant, you foul excuse for a robot.
And that is after having to raid a bandit base for a snicket ball. Indeed. It wasn't even a bandit base, it was a Lost Legion base, and I'm like ignoring the main quest that takes place in there too at the moment. Oh, I'm sorry, Toby Van Adobe.
What's this? Bots and a Vault Hunter?
Sir, we were sent to find Toby Van Adobe. Is that you?
Is this thing recording? You did it again, Skag for brains. You left with my torque pedal exfoliating scrub. You know I totes depend on it and absolutely can't get any more, as only 3 bottles exist in the whole universe. I need to get ready to go out. Screw you, Toby Van Adobe. You've got my only soap.
Oh, that's what that was. I used the last of it up just now.
What's that? She found the other 2 bottles just before we left, and this whole trip was for nothing? Well, it got us out of the ship, I suppose. This is terribly embarrassing, but we can't pay you. Yes, I couldn't agree more.
Excuse me 1 second. I'm gonna fucking murder you both!
How rude. In that case, I have something for your troubles.
I agree. I couldn't agree more. Fuckers. God, I wish I could shoot at them right now. I would annihilate them both. That was so fucking stupid. One more side quest.
Warning, oxygen levels at 50% and dropping.
Also, I have apparently discovered all named locations in this area, despite the fact I have not fully explored the map. NPC wards, NPC wards.
Danger, maggot. Oxygen depleted.
Choking. Need air.
What's my opinion in the recent Nintendo Dynasty Warriors game? Breath of the Wild and Fire Emblem 3 Hopes games that add additional story. I don't have much opinion when it concerns with Breath of the Wild. Haven't played it. That's the only reason. 3 Hopes I'm looking forward to, and from what I've heard from my friend who has been playing it, seems really good, and I want to play it. I've heard the Breath of the Wild one retcons some shit that makes people really upset, though. Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes seems like it's going to be a good game, minus the fact that the spoilers are so easy to trip over. I'm lucky. I haven't tripped over any. And I still want that game. Woe is me for being broke and my new job only starts on the fucking 11th of July. Also, God, it pains me to see all of the Devil May Cry games that are numbered and isn't just DMC be like $30 total on Steam. God, I want that. No sense in it. Got you again!
I say, do you have a moment? I say, lend a chap a hand, will you? I'm Captain Chef, and I've just discovered this move. It's imperative I lay claim to it before anyone else does. Oh, you look oddly familiar. Anyway, I brought the flag. King Greg adores it when you plant a flag, but royal protocol requires me to stand to attention and salute whilst it's being raised. No matter how hard I try,
Pretty much no one cares about the remake.
so if you can just retrieve
Yeah,
it from my case
I've been
and
playing
put
Fire
it
Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes with
I'll stand
Yuzu
here
and split
and
screen
King
co-op.
Greg
It's been
gets
fun.
himself another colony. He is especially partial to colonies. Do get my flag for me, will you?
I'm trying.
The flagpole's just over here. I should warn you, these Johnny Foreigner types can be sensitive when you discover them.
Jack, can we get a moonshot 10 feet in front? 10 feet in front of me? Yeah, exactly. Fucking just crush this fucking pompous prick.
That's it. Now start hoisting as I salute. Don't be shy. Hoist away. There she is in all her glory. I just have to stand to attention and salute until she reaches the top.
The Switch Archers and Mages were fun to play, but normal Dynasty Warriors on that, I suppose.
Why are you doing this? Ah, yes. It does seem something of a theme. Be a sport, will you, and fight them off until the flag's raised?
As soon as she's there, I'm right with you, side by side in the trenches.
You are not. Oh. I have to do some silly shit like keep his arm up again, aren't I?
Lock and load.
Sure.
Goodness, what is wrong with these ruffians? Looks like a full-blown dispatch is the order of the day.
Ah, the blasted thing's stuck.
Give the colors another hoist, would you?
I should be allowed to say no. This is a recurring character. I've seen him once before, and he's basically meant to be a scathing commentary about the horrors of colonialism.
In the correct position, and one salute can begin.
Say no with bullets. God. It should get to a point where it's like you just get to decide either shoot the fucker or like continue to help him.
Must maintain salute.
We're doing this again, huh?
That's cool. What the devil's the matter with you? Wonderful salute assistance.
Good Greg. Blasted foreign technology. Would you mind awfully doing the honors?
It doesn't miss the mark when it's this annoying, but man, do I not really fucking enjoy or appreciate this. Honestly, it'd land closer to home if, like, the obvious good guy choice was to side with the people trying to shoot him, even though under normal circumstances, you'd shoot at them because they're the bad guys. But they're like, dude, this is our fucking home. What the hell are you doing? But I suppose we can't be nuanced now, can we?
Staff, you think these locals would get
The message, wouldn't you? Of course, one does sort of.
Is he trying to sing trumpet noises? Yes, yes, he is.
Well, that's a blessed relief. Even my prodigious salute muscles were beginning to quiver beneath the titanic strain. Oh, you seem to be rather a mess. Not to worry, these things tend to clear themselves up.
I'm filling me with bullets, but nothing is happening!
Well, mustn't loiter.
Fuckhead.
There are plenty of other undiscovered places eager to be civilized. Cheerio!
Well, so his name is Captain Chef, and he's wearing like a Buzz Lightyear seeming getup. And obviously he's meant to be like a sort of stand-in for British colonialism and how bad that actually is and has been. Try this sword. Oh shit, you're right. Well, too late now. All right, are we good? Are we done? Map's not fully explored. Do I really fucking care? Not really. I'm gonna go up there anyway. Just because I don't want it to come back to haunt me from somebody later down the line who's all like, hey, remember when you game cleared Borderlands, the pre-sequel? Well, you didn't fully explore this map. And I just like, I don't want to have the opportunity to be all like, if I could, I would strangle you through the internet because there's no way I want to play this fucking game again. But God damn it, you're right. And we've done pretty much everything. May as well fucking finish the fight. Now this guy 6 on stream. Hell yeah. Gods, the geopolitical problems that we are still dealing with caused by French and British colonialism. Yepers. Random questions. What's your favorite keyboard switches, Mana? I've not actually really looked into that, to be perfectly honest, so I can't say I have a favorite. That's a good question, though. I should, like, look into it more. Because I do have a mechanical keyboard, but I have no bloody clue what the switches are in it. I wouldn't even say they're my favorite. They're just, this is the only mechanical keyboard I've had.
How you going, mate?
This is unacceptable parody. That's not cool. That is beyond not cool. Sterwin and Master Poacher. Your thinly veiled reference to Steve Irwin is not lost upon me, but why the fuck is he next to a Master Poacher? I am insulted and my day is ruined. Oh, what the f- Whoa! Oh, that's fun! That is actually an enemy type from the first game and didn't show up in the second game. The Guardians. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised if they show up in the pre-sequel. Because there was the big question mark enemy that fought alongside Zarpedon that we haven't seen again yet, actually.
Warning, oxygen levels at half.
I suspect they guard vaults. You would be correct. I've got backup, motherfuckers! Oh! Doom guy. Hi, Doom guy. Bye, Doom guy. You can tell how kind of bloody busted I am when I see a badass and I'm all like, oh, hi, instead of, ah! Which is my usual response when I see a badass. Just like, ah, shit. Fuck, I'm dead. Now it's like, oh, badass. Prepare to die. And I knocked him clean into the wall. All right, he just lives there now. Not like it matters, because I know that's fucking more Zarpedon lore. Yeah, it's part 4 even. So out of order and out of context. And plus, the first one got interrupted, so it ain't even worth it. It does appear that I have to go... Oh, is this one I'm supposed to be introduced to the enemy? Sure is. Guardians, defenders of the vault. Puncture him full of holes. That works. That's a kill. Oh, Cold. Cold's holding me back. That's what's going on. Sure, we're fully loaded. Hang on.
News, John. You're through, and this time the board is behind me. You've been terminated. Say one more word to me, and I will make your death slow. What are you? That was 3. I'll be seeing you soon.
Oh, Jack has fully lost it now. That was a sincere, like, he wasn't fucking around with that one. He literally said, say one more word to me, and I'll make sure your death is slow.
There's a lot of weird alien crap around here. That's gotta be a good sign, right? Means something real juicy is waiting for me down there.
Jack's had it with his fucking boss. Woof. Like, he has had it.
Alright, that's good. Now see where that takes you. I surrender! I give up! Of course he does. Now kill him. Why?
I don't kill people who aren't shooting at me.
Thank you! Thank you! Oh, what the hell? Don't let him live! Looks like that, right there, is the way in.
Yeah, I'm gonna let him live. Fuck you, Jack. I don't shoot people that aren't shooting at me. He surrendered. Fuck off. I'm sorry? The RK-5.
What is that thing? Don't you guys get it? It's over for them. Vault Hunter sighted. Open fire!
The enemy.
No way. We've come too damn far, and you shoot that bastard out of the sky and you play around in his friggin' guts. You fight until the last of us falls. Sorry, tuned out there. Hey, just kill this guy, will you? Get back on schedule.
I would love to, but
You let your enemies live, they shoot you in the back. I don't want any surprises. I don't want any survivors. You blow that shit.
thank you, doll reconstructor. Does that thing hold still long enough so I can actually shoot it, or oh, so that's what's supposed to spawn. God, oh my Jesus Christ, what the fuck? You've got to be kidding me. Losing? He's lost it. Yeah, you're true, and this seems a bit unfair. You are absolutely correct. Say hello to a boss fight. Get the fuck back here. Welcome to Borderlands' bread and butter of final boss fights. They don't like to play fair. Of course, this isn't the final boss, but we're getting there. There's playing fair, and there's playing reasonably fair. Pretty much. Also, I got badass ranks. Bop, beep, boop, bop, boo, beep, beep. I don't even have that fucking system. Well, I'm just gonna shoot at him. We're gonna see how that works. Get out of my face. You too, fucker.
Thanks out. Hoorah! Hit me one more time. I dare you.
Sorry, you're not that subtle. No, you won't. I'll make sure of that. And we gotta be aware of my surroundings. Get ready for shit that spawns on me. Move. Yeah, Bleed doesn't care about your armor.
I've got it.
Yeah, he doesn't count as armored. May as well just shoot him normally.
You guys pound on him for a while.
And of course we got fucking oxygen to deal with too. Pick up the canister game. Where'd he go? I'm gonna say, let me ding. Time for bigger explosions. More damaging ones at that. I don't appreciate your tone of attack. Is it? God, fuck this wonky ass geometry. They just fucking landed on me. Have that.
Cover fire now!
Shield activated.
Got one hit. Get out of my here. Thank you.
Don't light up.
Oh, they're letting up though.
Get behind me!
No thanks. I've got a shield. Go fuck yourself.
Charlie, Foxtrot, I'm out of here. Cover me.
Okay. That is like a movie, like scripted way to kill that guy.
Welcome your attack, fool!
I fought with this. Oh fuck! I just triggered the cooldown because he was already bleeding, and that didn't kill him. Is he gonna jump on me or?
Feel my wrath!
Ready for a missile massacre.
Oh. Shit. Fuck off. Where is he? You are so low. Playing around a little erratically, don't you think?
Sure you want me to keep going?
Yes. Push forward. I'll meet you down there. We're getting close. I can feel it.
Well, he dropped his loot.
We want to get in there before Roland and Lilith beat us to it.
You do realize Lilith is a siren and she can teleport, right? Right? I just want to make sure. I just want to make sure you knew that. Fuck these loot explosions. Why can't they just be like simple drop the loot in like a single pile situation? No, I have to run around like a fucking pauper and pick up all this loot. I killed the goddamn boss. Thank you very much. Ugh. Hagelin's tempting, but I don't like reductions to my max health. Ugh. I was honestly expecting like a fucking Guardian boss fight. Not that. That just... No. No. Also, we're full up on inventory. So, I'm gonna take a quick visit to his fucking shop. We're level 27 in this level 26 quest. We're ready for whatever final boss faces me down there, but I'm expecting a giant oversized beast.
Buy a gun already.
No! Go fuck yourself! Get you... That back. The mouse controls in this game are hilariously bad. I guess it's a blue shield. We'll keep it. On the off chance that we don't make it very far in the next boss fight and need to rekit a little bit.
Place got new stock. Check back later. Health and shields for you.
I think there's an upgrade. That's technically an upgrade. Yeah, fuck it.
It's good, sure.
My current shield. Yeah, 859. Don't mind if I do. Sure, we're topped up on bullets.
And no questions asked. You're my millionth customer. Don't let it go to your head.
Don't really need more slam damage.
Come back anytime.
All right, in we go. Oh, right. Moonstone chests. Yeah, fuck that noise. You've got to be shitting me. This violates some basic game design principles, considering we're leading up to the end of the game, and you're putting quests in the final dungeon. It's excusable in the context of a story that gives you a little bit of time to, like, do some extra shit. I don't feel like it's good in the context of a game that's really, really wanting you to go forward with your, like, quest and end it all. Like, it feels like I'm at a point of no return. I know I'm not. Fucking feels like it.
That's the best you got. Just keep shooting, fools.
That's what got me, eh?
Face me. Doom awaits.
What? You think I was gonna just let you walk up and kill me? Think again.
Man, take a look around. This place is freaking awesome. I mean, who wouldn't want a piece of whatever's in that vault? Or all of it?
Jack feeling very power hungry right about now. Also, I'm still a little bit lost onto what these guys are, like, hoping to accomplish. Like, they are all in on this whole, like, stopping us getting from what's ever inside the vault. Granted, I know contextually, story-wise, why? Still just very weird to me. Checking for quest locations. I don't think I can get over there from there. Ow. Don't fuck with the scab. You have got to be shitting me. Not gonna be fun. Not gonna be fun. This is how it always shakes out, to be fair.
Shake yourself down and get back out there, soldier.
God, for the respawn point. Anyone been watching GDQ? I ashamedly had not been. I should. Oh, will you just suck my dick? Never cared much for GDQ. I kind of care about it, but really it's more about like seeing games that I like and seeing them just absolutely busted open in a speedrunning fashion. And I'm also down for it because, you know, fuck cancer. That thing had like next to no health after you pop its shield, huh? They did Phasmo yesterday. I saw a little bit actually. Interesting seeming game to speed run, but it not quite a speed run I was expecting to see, in honesty. God, I am rocking out on a fucking, like, prayer with how much health I have left. Oh, they want you to know you're in the final dungeon, huh? Apologies for my lack of commentary at the moment. I am doing what I can to focus up and make sure I don't die a horrible death, like fighting off against all of this bullshit. You know what? Game clearing whenever it goes on super sale next seems like it'd be a good fit for clearing. Bearing in mind I am very broke, but also that sounds amazing. Dealing with the level spike. I'm definitely dealing with a fucking difficulty spike. I don't know if I call it a level spike because they're the same level as I am. Just, it's all bullshit from here.
What's that? It looks like a shield of some kind. A shield blocking the way, so the worst kind. Okay, you know what? Do I have to do everything? Find a way to futz with it.
Face me! Feel my wrath!
Shut up, damn it! Put the paw!
Oh, you fucking kidding me.
Defend and protect!
Yeah, bye, jackass. Is that really gonna be my way to get to this side quest? God, I am honestly at a point where it's like I don't fucking care about that side quest. Like I either have a clear way to it or I don't. Oh good, that counts as a miss because the fucking zipping. Super happy about that. Super happy I couldn't fucking stop this asshole.
You can't get rid of me that easily.
Ah. Never make it fun. It follows Diablo-esque level design. I feel like even I would have a like problem with how that plays itself out. Knock it off.
Challenge. It's sweet they called it that.
Don't wait for my cooldown to go off. I can too.
A lot bigger than I thought it'd be. How deep does this Iridian stuff go?
Very deep.
Doom awaits. Eat cold steel. Protect me.
I feel like Reapers are supposed to be badasses or something along those lines. Maybe not.
Burn the cannon! This is where we make our last stand! For Zephyrod!
For the rest.
Oh, let's do it. Such a stupid name. Oh, God. Oh, we're having fun. Whoa, is this... They got a cannon down here? Use that cannon to blast your way into the hole.
And my shotgun's out of ammo. Took it long enough.
Feel my wrath.
How about no?
Doom awaits.
Pardon me.
Go! Into the breach! Just go! Go, go, go! Before it closes again!
Gotta hate those stupid status helmets.
Defend and protect.
Oh, it closed all right.
Doom awaits.
All right, so nuts to the side quest, I suppose.
Doom awaits. Face me.
Jack is sounding remarkably composed right now. Very, absolutely nothing wrong with that guy. Well, that can't be good. That cannot be good. To Elysir. Okay, so it's like the whole interior of the moon is just a shell to hide a map. And a giant brain?
Oh man, I'm psyched about this. Can you see it? That's where we're going. It's got my name written all over it. Am I shaking? Do I look like I'm shaking? Look at me, look at me. All right, you can't see me. Imagine me shaking. I'm shaking.
Here's the score, Jack.
Oh, hey, Lilith. How you been?
Jack, you and your Vault Hunters have one chance to leave this place. I'm really hoping you don't, but...
Oh, baby, you're gonna look real pretty dying. All that ego and sass just oozing out of bullet holes. How you feeling about this, Athena? You feeling good? I'm feeling good.
Shut up and let me work, Jack. I don't need to know how much you enjoy this.
Fucking mood. Athena said it best. Fucking mood.
Don't have too much fun. Guns, guns, guns. See you soon.
Are you kidding me? We're in what looks like the final boss arena, and you're gonna throw ads at me before we get to the final boss?
Face me!
I'm offended, game.
Doom awaits!
Funny how that loss works. Oh. Okay. That sounds like a unique enemy if I've ever heard of one. And that missed. Reapply that fucking bleed. Fuck me. Auto reload your fucking guns when you buy ammo. Like that is precisely how that should work. Period. I am not a gamer that needs to be immersed at all times, and if I didn't reload my gun in the last 5 seconds or don't remember to, I have to reload again. Also, for fuck's sakes, we're fighting on the moon in the middle of an alien artifact, like, facility. I don't need realism on my goddamn video game! And that last one hit the wall. Oops. God. One time I wish I had a corrosive longbow. Riveting, am I right?
Face me! Yeah!
And that counts as a miss. I really should have known better than to rely on that, like, wonky ass hit detection. That hit.
All right, in we go. Let's get in there and make me famous.
Jack, you kind of already are.
Now that is shiny.
Let's just get this over with.
I'm with Athena. Do I have to fight that, don't I? I have to go through there.
Hey, is something following you? Getting some weird readings that, forget it. It's probably nothing. Let's keep moving.
Yeah, that was me.
How'd you follow them without getting noticed?
I actually don't know. None of the Guardians attacked me for some reason. It was like they wanted to let me through.
Less hearing Jack... Less hearing Jack talk, the better. Agreed. Also, go fucking figure it's Lilith that's following us. Her main shtick is that she, like, cloaks. She got teleporting in Borderlands 2, but it is reasonable to presume that she got teleporting in the pre-sequel. Wait, are you a double agent? I haven't been following the story. No, so what's going on? I have to pause to explain this. So the entirety of the story of Borderlands, the pre-sequel, is that the story is being told after the events of Borderlands 2, where Athena is captured and is being interrogated by Lilith. Fuck, I forget his name. The sniper from Borderlands 1. Brick is there. Tiny Tina shows up, so does Torque. And Moxie shows up once or twice as well while they're interrogating her. And what's going on is we are playing this kind of like Athena is telling the story, and as I'm playing the game, this is the story that Athena is telling. So any quips from like Lilith that was like, yeah, that was me, is from Lilith interrogating Athena. So basically, we Athena are not a double agent, at least in this story, but Lilith, due to media res, is in fact following us in this story, and we as the player know that, but Athena, who's telling the story, didn't know that at the time. Damn Borderlands meta. Pretty much. The entirety of the pre-sequel is just Athena telling a story. It just so happens we're also playing as Athena, even though you have the choice of playing as Athena, Wilhelm, what's-her-face, the gunslinger, or Claptrap, aka Trash Can. Wait, how is Lilith talking about passing the Guardians then if she's just listening to the story? No, she's quipping. She's quipping in the future. Like I said, it's in media res. Like she's quipping as she's interrogating us that she wasn't attacked by Guardians at this time. Lilith also pulled a backstab on Jack already, but both sides already knew it. Or yet another Jack. This is true. Oh, ooh. Alpha Superior. Oh, you are fugly. And you're a mini boss, not an actual, like, boss. Okay. And that was the biggest whiff of the century right there. Yeah, future Lilith is quipping about past Lilith, exactly. One of them is called Kestros? Also, holy shit game! Chill with the number of enemies, would ya? God, some of them are just straight up turrets that I have to deal with first. Seems fair. Yeah, just mount on an overwhelming force. Gotta say, I can hope to freeze him in midair and that'll do it. How about you piss off? That was not smart, but something died and gave me the second wind. God, fuck these turrets!
Get ready!
are no better. I'm not so sure some of these fights are scaled properly. I'm beginning to suspect that as well.
So I can kill you. I'm back and ready for more.
Because this is just fucking lunacy. I have no cover. No reasonable way to not just get fucking nuked. God, that was close. And of course, these assholes are immune to status ailments. Fine, have some goddamn grenades. Grenade spam, that's the answer here. And the lack of damage on Alpha Superior just then. Reload your gun, thank you.
Face me! Yeah! Doom awaits! Face me!
Jesus Christ, sit the fuck down. Y'all are next, just give me a fucking second. Animus. Who the fuck thought that this was acceptable? Jesus Christ. That was a shit fest is what that was. I was gonna say, please do not tell me I just managed to get myself stuck. I know it isn't saying a lot. Yeah, no, that really was not saying much. I better have the option to fucking restock at a vendor after that.
The Colonel left yesterday with the alien creature. It's taking her somewhere. The men should be restless. We're almost out of supplies. Most of us are covered in a purple rash, and the dreams? Freaky isn't the word.
God, my power weapon's starting to fall off too. And that thing's a gold, or an orange rather.
Feel my wrath. Eat cold steel.
Will you fucking leave me alone? Christ almighty. I'm currently trying to progress in the game. And I missed. Why are these turrets here anyway? This is some goods to God padding. Like, get the fuck out of my way. And I still have enemies to deal with because we are not at the entrance to this thing yet. These aren't randomly respawning enemies. Fair. But this is getting real obnoxious.
Shield energized.
a headshot kill, Athena. What'd you expect? On an exploding target. Yes, I realized that. Just let me be done and go and target and challenge the final boss already. You just subjected me to a mini boss game. You think this is chill? You've done the thing that a lot of JRPGs already do. That's have a preamble boss before the actual real final boss. Like, send me to the final boss already. Your final boss can have like 3 forms, like in a JRPG, because you're clearly not done with me yet. But just no more fucking ads. Seriously. Tired of trash polls.
Eat cold steel.
Also tired of these bullshit greens, honestly. Key, where do I go from here? That's a treasure chest. It's got a rocket launcher. Consumes reduced ammo per shot. Deals explosive damage. About time we replaced our old yellow. Even though the yellow is it's a fucking yellow. Have I mentioned that, like, the rarity systems in games like this are just utter bullshit?
Maybe eaten by that alien thing, but she came back. We knew there was something different about her. And the story she told?
Where to, game? Do I go out here? Really seems like I'm supposed to go out here. Seems to be the case.
Feel my wrath.
Where there are enemies, I am probably going the right way. Did I hit it? Yes. Yeah, rarity systems in games are so fucking dumb because it gives artificial value to weapons that you are ultimately going to replace, and it just upsets me. I'd rather get the yellow, not have to worry about it until, like, the fucking late, like, actual end game, which admittedly that is what happened there.
I thought we were going to be left in peace.
Or, like,
Then came
post
those
game.
survey people, and now Zarpedon's told us about Hyperion's plans, the greedy bastards. They're knocking on our door, and there's no way we can let them have what they want. We protect the universe now. I just wish it knew that.
I don't want to see another goddamn OFA at this rate.
Field up. Feel my wrath.
Sick. Fucking tired of this already.
This looks dangerous. You should go first.
You know what? And just in case the final boss takes a number of attempts, I also need a fucking minute to, like, dump water on my head or something, because Jesus Christ. Let's take a break. Get up, stretch, get some water, do what you need to in order to stay as healthy as you can be. Because I planned for this just in case. That's why today we started early. We were also going to, like, go for a little bit longer if we needed to in order to clear this game. So, yeah, there was going to be an intermission, at least one. All right. But when we come back, more Borderlands, the pre-sequel, and hopefully the end of it. Because my God, I have had it. I have had it with this game, and I want it to be done. But I will see you guys in a bit. And I'm back. Apologies for my earlier outburst. Hopefully you'll forgive me because I'm actually just about had it with this game. Like I thought some other games were paced pretty poorly. This is up there. This is up there as far as poor pacing for the finale. But yeah, let's get into it. Let's finish this. I have no health. Surely this will be fine. Nothing bad could possibly happen while you're at low health. Oh, I'm alive. Oh yeah, by the way, the Borderlands logo? No, that is just straight up the symbol of the vault. The Sentinel, Guardian of the Vault.
ours!
Okay. Ow. You have fun with that. Any health drops? Nope.
Face me!
That's not gonna do much against me. Also, this guy's level 28. Are you kidding me? I got rid of his shield, so he decided to, like, regain them all and switch elements. And spawn ads. Most importantly, spawn ads.
I welcome your attack, fool.
Sort of goofy malarkey is this? Good.
Face me!
Drop health. No? What fucking good are you then?
Nothing can get through my shield.
You are fucking kidding me.
Ain't no kind of soldier until you've been killed at least once.
Nice default to install a new U station. I think that was Doll's doing, but touche. So, yes, that is exactly what I was afraid of. We have to start the fucking fight all the way from the top. At least now we have full health. That's going to amount to very little. I don't fucking believe you just did that.
Retreat is not an option. Shield deployed. I'll take you down first. Where was it? Defend and protect.
I'm sorry. What?
You can't get rid of me that easily. Get behind me! Eat cold steel. Doom awaits. Eat cold steel.
Great, he's lightning element. That's perfectly in line with the rest of the bullshit that's been in this chapter. You're not wrong. Now watch the game gets magically easier because now I am his level. Fuck this being considered okay and normal in games like this. I do believe that is slag element, the one time you get to see it in this game. There's no slag usually? Not in the pre-sequel. Cryo is the element in the pre-sequel. From what you read, this chapter isn't considered acceptable by the standards of Borderlands even. Glad I'm not alone on that then. Get the fuck out of here. Of course we're not done yet. Fucking course we're not. Always gotta be a giant fuck-off monster to end Borderlands. Game, I'm doing as you request. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. You're not done, are you? God, why? Why? That's what I have to say about your stupid fucking mask. Are you done yet?
Not enough. Get ready!
So it's corrosion now. God fucking. Right, that has to reload. Yeah, Mana is very angry. Oh, he's gonna vomit again. Get out of his arms then. Show his mouth who's boss. Fucking run from this. Oh, right. Yeah, ads. There's one ad. They are not interested in fighting me, though. They took one look at the situation, it's like, nah, I'm good. Just stop. Just stop. Oh, hey, look at all this cool stuff and all these moonstones and everything to prestige with.
That was freaking awesome. So, who's game? Let's go!
That was awful. That was awful. I don't know what their fucking design philosophy was to like compensate for the Borderlands 1 and 2 bosses, because the Borderlands 1 boss, the Destroyer, weirdly wicked hard. Borderlands 2 final boss, weirdly wicked easy. This one, just unbearably long. It's tedious. So I have to ask, what was the design philosophy behind this? God, I hate you. God, I hate you. Hair. I'm just making sure I pick up all of the cool shit, like the Moonstone, because the Moonstone actually leads, like, further upgrades. Not that I really feel inclined to continue playing this game after that abysmal display, but you know, it's the cool shit. There's a couple of purples and shit that I should very much be picking up. I cannot be asked. All right, what is this?
Big bastard, wasn't he? Nicely done. Keep an eye out for that creepy red one. I don't want to get interrupted. Wait. What? That's it? That little thing. The hell did...
Oh. I know. Weapon.
Not a weapon. That's the final boss of Borderlands 2, by the way. The Destroyer. Or not Destroyer. Something else.
Hey, handsome.
And this is how Handsome Jack got the scar that looks like the vault on his face.
I'm gonna kill her. I'm gonna kill them all. Oh, first, you're gonna find me a doctor. Then we're gonna wipe those bandit bastards off the face of Pandora. And then we're gonna wake the warrior.
Yeah, the warrior.
What? It's gonna be so good. We're gonna scorch the freaking planet in fire. There's gonna be screaming. Bandits are gonna die left and right. I can't wait.
And that is when the hero who saved us on Helios died. That was when I left Handsome Jack's employ. You regret teaming up with Jack? Yes. Now do what you will. Kill her.
What?
No! If it weren't for people like her, our friends might still be alive. Ready?
This ain't us, Lil. This ain't you.
Fire! What the hell?
Now is not the time for bickering, Vault Hunters. War is coming, and you will need all the Vault Hunters you can get.
That was their setup for Borderlands 3, eh? That and the extra DLC that was later added to Borderlands 2. Who? I don't fucking know. But they're an Iridian, like, also for fuck's sake, VOD muter. But that's somebody that, like, knows a thing or two about the upcoming plots of video games and, like, such. After seeing that boss fight, I'm glad you never finished this game. God, I'm beginning to wish I didn't. Because I knew that the ending would be, like, yeah. Athena would get done telling the story. Handsome Jack would turn into the biggest villain ever. Oh, yeah. They do eventually, like, Jack does eventually hook up with that, like, gunslinger from this game. Like, she is his girlfriend, and you kill her in Borderlands 2. But yeah, either way, this game's a goddamn train wreck by the end, and not a fun one. It starts like a Borderlands game. It plays like a Borderlands game through the mid game, and it's like it got a couple of good chuckles out of me. Nisha or Aurelia? Hang on. Nisha the Lawbreaker. Aurelia the Baroness is the sister of Sir Hammerlock. So, bleh. But yeah, Jack gets together with Nisha. I don't know what the fuck happens to Aurelia. She's just fun DLC. This is the one move I agree with on Jack. Kill every goddamn trash can. But yeah, Wilhelm also stays on with Hyperion. Athena leaves this all behind, and we know what happens to Claptrap, because he's the character you meet at the start of Borderlands 2. I suppose point in case right there, actually. Yep, he's the Claptrap. Yep, as you can see, like that is the explosion that kicks off Borderlands 2, where Claptrap then meets the Vault Hunters, Zero, the Siren, the Gunzerker, and the Commando. And they're just showing the arts again, because Wilhelm starts by, like, trashing New Haven, working for Hyperion. I didn't hate the overall story to this game. It's hard to say that I hated it, but Borderlands lore is very Borderlands lore, and it can be a touch reaching sometimes. I didn't hate the overall aesthetics. It's hard to hate the Borderlands aesthetic. It's iconic. It's very, very good. Also, the copyright music seems to be gone, and now we just have Borderlands ambiance, so we'll turn the audio back on. I'm not the best at first-person shooters. It showed the entire time I was working on this game. But at the same time, like, Jesus H. Christ, like, this game is just brutal at times if you either do not have the right setup, you don't have the right guns, you're not playing in co-op, apparently, even though co-op, like, it scales to co-op, and more badass enemies and more enemies in general will spawn. It's a series to play with friends while not caring about the story. Generally speaking, yeah, exactly. Oh, that is a statement. Jack pays Athena. Athena throws the dollar, like, the money away, and it's, like, all bloodied and shit. She didn't want the blood money. Who the fuck is that guy that Athena seemingly met up with? Oh, no, that's Springs. Oh, Springs helps her get off of Elpis. Okay. I don't know, man. Just also some of that referential quest design. The Ghostbusters reference was like, all right, I played that off screen. That was kind of cute. The Star Wars one was goddamn painful as shit. I'm sure there were a couple of other references that, like, either went over my head or otherwise, but I didn't care for. The commentary on colonialism was cringy because you were helping him. Like, I get that they're making fun of it, but also, you, the player, are not necessarily a good person because you're helping perpetuate it. Like, the message gets a little muddled because you don't have the, like, choice to just say, nuts to you, asshole. And also, placing side quests in the final dungeons, plural, is just an odd design choice, suffice to say. It's always going to be an odd design choice when it's like, this is the lead up to the finale. Here's some side quests. It's like, what? Why? You know? Do we have to see the rest of these credits? I think we're good.
Mr. Tassiter? Mr. Tassiter, are you there?
Mr. Tassiter's been replaced, sweet cheeks. Starting today, you're working for me.
Who is... John, is that you?
Call me Jack, honey.
Handsome Jack.
Handsome Jack.
Well, that's why he's got heterochromia too, because like his left eye was killed or like basically deadened by that thing. What about making side quests that you have to go past the logical point of no return to complete? You mean like what we're about to run into now? Because hi, hello, Borderlands the pre-sequel is technically not done. Technically. Suck my dick. Is hey, guess what? We are past the logical point of no return. The game is over. Welcome to post-game in Borderlands. The thing I am very much not going to do.
This is easily the Citizen Bane of hastily done robot paintings.
Damn, he worked quick. The new face of Hyperion, Jack. The hell?
Don't you have enough on your plate already?
New playthrough mode unlocked. You've unlocked True Vault Hunter mode. Change your playthrough mode from the main menu. True Vault Hunter mode is where the real game begins. You'll fight new, tougher enemies, earn better loot, gain even more levels. You can change your playthrough mode from the main menu. It's New Game Plus, basically. It's New Game Plus. You play through the game again. You retain all of your progress, but you have to start over. Play this main scenario quest all over again. Play side quests all over again. Gain levels until the level cap. And there's even an extra quest. Usually, there's a post-game quest. New game minus is enough, indeed. Speaking of Muncher, how is you? I didn't ask you that when you got here. This is something I noticed in Borderlands 2. It's something that's in Borderlands 1. Oh, the bestest story ever told. That's going to be from Rings, I'm sure. Like, there's more content. There's more story for you to play after that abysmal fucking final boss. In this game's instance. Also, I take it Moxie, Roland, and Lilith are back in Moxie's Up Over bar. Nope. They just dump and ditch the place. I mean, considering that when Jack's through with Elpis, people are gonna die, that checks. That very much checks. God, it's painful going through this story and having the story try to prop up Jack as like, oh yeah, here's the hero. He's the good guy. And it's like, yeah, okay, he's a good guy. Kind of. He wants to like solve the issues with Dahl, but he's also a power-hungry idiot. And it really shows. And also, he's been a dick through like the majority of the story. So it's like, is he really the good guy? In his defense, the entire main character hero crew of Borderlands 2 are also assholes. But that's in his defense. He was a good guy for maybe the first stream. Yeah, that's a maybe. Not to mention a complete sociopath. Oh yeah, absolutely. He has a serious lack of empathy and foresight. Those are two words that he indeed lacks. Yeah, agreed. But God, just bleh. Just bleh. This was painful to do in the end. Oh good, I can look ridiculous now. Splash of orange, that's more than a splash. Dark purpose. TDR aftermarket. Torque blast prime. Snicket whites. Like he thought shoving all the data on Vault Hunters he get his hands on into a claptrap was a good plan. In his defense, if you play that claptrap character, it works. If it bleeds, is that predator blood green? From above, killing fields, flash of orange. Royal Guard is still probably up there as one of my favorites. This game is just a fucking disaster. Which sucks because like there's good elements in it. I like the kind of goofy Australian aspect of it, honestly. Hydrate. A muncher, thank you. And now imagine if you shoved that data into something more flexible that also had the processing power to use it. You know what? Touche. He should have grabbed the loader. And Nox Redeem stretch. I'm gonna have to fucking write this in game clearing. The list. I also had to use the restroom. And I'm not gonna leave you guys hanging after a goddamn ad break. We'll keep streaming, but I'm not gonna play more of this. As I said, I've had it with this game. This game is finished. It is not good. And it does not deserve mercy from me when grading it or writing a brief little snippet review on my game clearing list. Okay, if you will excuse me, I have to go and use the restroom, which will just be more time for me to stretch, so give me a minute. Mercy kill. God, this game should have got a mercy kill at some point, eh? Let's open up my game clearing list and put this one in there. Today is the 28th. Borderlands, the pre-sequel. Well, can I just say, what a fucking pretentious ass name. But then again, that's the sort of ego that this game kind of exudes, is like, this total style of like, yes, or this game series rather. We say funny things and use funny words and use funny conjunctions like pre-sequel. Because this is the game that comes after the first game, but is before the second, so it is in between. It pulled a goddamn Kingdom Hearts on you. It's an FPS looter shooter is the best way to put the genre. Or a first-person looter shooter, rather. This lasted about 3 streams and then a half stream, which lasts about 2 hours. So this was roughly 20 hours worth of gameplay. I have to use estimates because my Steam time is not accurate because it says 27.3 hours. But I know at least 7 of those hours were... Well, no, actually, it also took an extra 2.5 hours on top of that off-stream for side quests and stuff. This was 80% Athena, if that fucking matters. God, where the fuck do I rate this? It was worse than Brilliant Diamond. I feel like it was worse than Pokemon Black. I would rather play Pokemon Black again than play this game again. That is how bad that ending made this for me. Because I was bored and sometimes perturbed while playing through the majority of this game. But that final stretch of an ending just made me want to, like, rip my hair out. And the lead up to the final boss, where it's like, all right, you're in the final area. First, take out this fighter jet in a rather unfair fight where a shitload of ads will spawn and this thing just does a truckload of damage. And also will not stop moving, but does not count as an armored enemy, so shoot away. Then go deeper into the area, fight through a bunch of ads. Go even deeper into the area, fight more ads, a mini-boss. Right? Followed by another goddamn mini-boss. Then fight the first phase of the final boss. Sorry, the first 3 phases of the final boss. Then fight the fourth phase. No, second 3 phases of the final boss. The quest says it's level 26, but most people suggest entering at 28 through 30. Yeah, my God, they are absolutely right. But that would take grinding. Because I did all of the other side quests, save the 2 I skipped in the final area. And yeah, exactly. It's a lot of unneeded padding for playtime. Like, what? You literally, they just didn't fucking want the player to end the game so quickly. They didn't want a group of 4 players to blitz through this in 16 hours and feel like they didn't get their fucking money's worth. It's a goddamn middle game, guys! The only people that wanted to play this fucking game would be people that wanted to know what the hell happened with Jack from Borderlands 1 and Borderlands 2 and the in-between. Literally the only people that gave a fucking shit were people that are curious about that lore, which admittedly was me. I was kind of curious about what the fuck happened to Jack to make him like this in Borderlands 2, because man is he fucking insane. A 16-hour experience would have been fine. Priced at like $30 at the time. Would have been fine. I think this was a $40 game when it was released. I don't know. It's gotten price drops since, most assuredly. So how long of detox until Borderlands 3? God. With the number of games that I'm running out for game clearing, let's go 4 years. At least give me like 3 or 4 games, guys. Give me 3 or 4 games. Probably a JRPG in there somewhere. Just give me a little bit of time. I'm gonna be real. This is like a 3 out of 10. And it is the end. 4 years seems fair. Y'all gotta fucking pay me for that. Because even at this point, like, now I'm curious how the fuck they managed to salvage this in Borderlands 3. I was gonna say, Borderlands 3 didn't exactly improve that much from here. God, Jesus. That's disappointing. But then again, Borderlands 3 has its own share of problems, up to and including the story. Because, Jesus, that one. That story. Lots of, from what I understand, a lot of people were not pleased with Borderlands 3's story. Not just because of the antagonist, but, you know. You would say Tiny Tina's Wonderland is a better next game than this. Jesus, that's a... Damn, Chindra. Savage. This was definitely a 3 out of 10, which is so far the lowest rated game on my game clearing list. That was actually cleared. Looking at you, Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning. Looking at you. And man, like, most of those points were knocked off because of the ending. Because of, like, the final stretch, honestly. And just, in general, I don't like Borderlands that much, right? Like, I'm okay with it. I think it's a fine enough first-person shooter. I don't like the looter-shooter elements, which that knocks off points. I don't like how the difficulty tends to, like, spike and just continually propel itself upward, meaning you have to take time to grind and do side quests in order to keep up with it. I don't like how, like, I was bitching and moaning through a lot of it that some of these mechanics don't work how I want them to, where it's like you don't get a grace period if you kill an enemy just as you're dying. You just immediately drop into, like, fighting for your life mode. You don't get a second wind, even if that was the last enemy of the fight. I don't like the rarity system. I think it's fucking arbitrary, and I think it's really, really dumb that the guns are all really wickedly weird in how they scale. I don't like the level requirements on a lot of the equips. I genuinely think that maybe the gun should scale on your level. So if you do find a gun that you like, you can just keep it through the whole game. I also another thing that I complained about was actually the character Athena did not take off with me as far as her kit was concerned, because I picked her because of the shield. Genuinely, I picked her because of the shield and that I could tank some extra hits and play solo a lot easier. But it really didn't take off for me until I unlocked her final ability in the, like, skill tree that I picked up, which allowed her to lunge at enemies for a melee attack that did severe damage. Just suddenly that power spike from my character. Like, where the fuck was that the entire time I was playing? And then suddenly the game had a, like, joy spike. But I know I mentioned it when I got it. That should have been her F key ability. Her ability to just run up, smack a bitch, and then run up and smack another bitch or something. Like, I think that whole skill tree is all out of whack. I also really fucking hate the badass token system. It's inconsequential. It really is. The fucking percent upgrades are so granular that they will not matter unless you're level capped. And you have, like, level 50 gear. Like, I've said that with a game, you have to get a good opening to hook the player in and then end solid. You can coast in the middle, but you can't end coasting. Pretty much, yeah. And this game ended coasting. It coasted into the end, and it feels fucking awful. Like they did not know what they were doing at the very end. To make it feel climactic, they just let it drag on for too long instead of like, all right, full stop, this is the end. Also, Wilhelm is apparently slightly tankier of the two. And don't talk about the tankiness of Frag Trap or Nisha. Neither of them are tanky at all. I would say it ended crashing. No, you see, Muncher, it kept coasting and kept coasting, and then from its left, what pow, a goddamn meteor. That's how it crashed. It crashed because it just didn't stop. If it had just stopped, it wouldn't have fucking crashed. But no, it didn't have its full fucking stop. It got T-boned by a goddamn meteor. It just goes to a stop on railroad tracks, then proceed to get fucking T-boned, like I said. Frag Trap is very amusing. I imagine Frag Trap is very much the RNG character, and there's a reason I didn't play him. Nisha sounded interesting, but I ultimately wanted to play a character that like had survivability in single player, and I've got biases against Wilhelm mostly just because like he didn't sound interesting. He didn't sound cool to me. Brakes are overrated. Imagine playing co-op with a Frag Trap. Playing co-op with anybody in these games instantly makes these games better. But that's not saying much because playing any game with anybody makes that game better. Any multiplayer game is usually made better by the fact that you're playing it with another person. And that's independent of the game. Frag Trap's only survival trait is that special does one thing consistently, fully tops up his health. Good lord, that's actually really good. But otherwise, every time he uses F key special, any fucking thing could happen. Anything. I feel like I've heard this speech before in Mercenary Games. You have, because that is exactly the speech I made. Any game is better when you play it with friends, and it's independent of the game. Mercenary Kings would be better if you played it with friends, but that's not because the game is, like, made and exceptionally good for multiplayer. That's because multiplayer is just more fun, because you're playing with friends. And if you're not playing with friends, you're playing with strangers, and you're going to, like, banter and try your best to have a good time with these strangers. It's independent of the game. Now, of course, a case could be made about a game that is exclusively multiplayer, right? Like, that game is not going to be better single player, period, because you can't play the fucking game single player. So then the multiplayer is the standard, but that doesn't mean the game is better. But yeah, so already a lot of points for me personally were knocked off of Borderlands because I just don't like the core concepts of Borderlands. And then pre-sequel just crashed and burned in like the end, and also really like I didn't feel like QA was done with this game because like we witnessed a handful of glitches. I think I saw at least one or two glitches when I was doing like side quest grinding. There was a lot of, like, points where I was just running into weird geometry. And it's like, I shouldn't be getting stuck on this. I actually got stuck on something mid-stream. Like, we caught the moment when I got stuck. And I was like, I am stuck. I cannot move right now. And just randomly, I got unstuck. Like, the QA of this game is abysmal. And it shows. And just... I can't stress enough, the ending to this game is bad. It's just bad. That was shittily designed. I rushed through it, I will grant you that. But also, good God, like, Borderlands 1's ending is better than that, and that's a long fucking ending as well. Borderlands 2's ending is better than that, and that's a pretty long ending. But at least there, the boss fight is like 2 phases. You got one boss, followed by final boss, and you're done. You don't have fucking 6 phases of a fucking boss fight because they couldn't figure out a way to make the boss fight more interesting. I know I'm not a professional game critic, but goddamn, sometimes I feel like I should start being one with how many not fun things I have to say about games, and sometimes fun things to say about games. God, what the fuck do I say? It's like a short review of this game. Honestly, I would start with like, it sure is a Borderlands game. That's probably the best I could say. Like, that hits the key points. Sure is a Borderlands game. Rarity and loot systems feel far too arbitrary and unfun to manage. Because the selling point of, we have over 1 billion guns, just fills me with dread. Because one, you sure as shit do not have the inventory space to manage 1 billion guns. And two, you're not going to see even a drop in the bucket of that many guns in your, like, initial playthrough. And again, the very ending comment does not feel like it had good QA and an abysmal ending. An abysmal 3 ending dungeon specifically. Because the story ending of this game, I don't think is bad necessarily. It does a good way to like hook into the next game, but that was just, I hated that boss fight. I hated the lead up to that boss fight. I hated everything about the level design leading up to that boss fight. That was not good. That was not a good way to end the gameplay. 1 billion guns, and they are randomly generated. They sure as shit are, and not all of them are good. I feel like compilation of post-game clearing thoughts need to be uploaded to YouTube. That would be so much work. You also have to like hunt down all of the endings of my game clearing streams and like cut out the parts when I start rambling about like my thoughts on the game. You get a long ass video though if you did that. God, Jesus. The knockouts on this list are Bastion, a game that came out fucking 7-ish years ago. More even. And Azure Striker Gunvolt 2. Those are the standouts on this game clearing list. No, the rambling must stay. I didn't say take it out. God, the fuck do I do for the rest of the stream then? I was not expecting to beat this game quite so quickly. I was expecting it to take at least a little bit longer because I knew this game. Yeah, so that's all the downloadable content they made for this game. You could play as Handsome Jack. You could play as the Baroness. There's also the Holodome, which every Borderlands game seemingly has to have an arena, like, content pack. Just, I haven't even played, like, Mad Moxie's arena in Borderlands 1, and I feel like you can't top that. You can't top Mad Moxie's, like, arena from the first game. Like, you peaked with your arena DLC with that. I honestly don't know what to do. God, that says a lot when only 7.1% of players managed to discover all the name locations in Outland Canyon, Outland Spur, and Virago Solitude. Okay, so that's why I got that achievement. I basically overachieved. But 7.1% of players got that achievement, and I am one of that 7.1%. Also, not everybody did the mission Return of Captain Chef, because fuck that guy and fuck colonialism. I am going to at least do this. I am going to right-click pre-sequel, and it is getting uninstalled. You're welcome. It is no longer on my computer. Ugh. What do we do now? We could play a good Borderlands game, but it's not actually a Borderlands game. It's called Gunfire Reborn. It's a game that has only like 15 guns, but the passives on them are randomized. That's what Borderlands should fucking do, Jesus. Have more consistent guns, or like some of the gun parts can be randomized. Or fuck, you just get to build your gun. Fuck Marcus and his goddamn secondhand gun shop. Just find a guy who will let you build your guns for a slight fee or some bullshit. God. If I had any amount of game designing and game programming prowess, I would play my hand at doing that. Next big Borderlands game from a guy who hates Borderlands. I wouldn't go that far. I don't hate Borderlands. I just don't. I'm not in love with the series. I'm very neutral to the series. It exists. I understand it's popular. I understand why it's popular. But I'm good. I don't need any more Borderlands in my life. I could play shit. Oh, you know what? I could open Final Fantasy 14 and we could play Mahjong. No, I won't do that. But it's a thought. I could play Mahjong. Oh, pardon me. I don't know. Fortune Cookie has a good idea. Backloggery. Or I could play more Redout. That's an option. I also have to, like... Biggest complaint outside of the story of Borderlands 3 is that at its core, it was an expansion for Borderlands 2. Ugh. That's bad. That's not good if that's, like... The ultimate complaint of that game is, like, this feels like an expansion to this previous game. Like, ugh. Ugh, you done fucked up. They didn't change much of it at all. That can be a good thing if your systems are just that good. But I have a sneaking suspicion that, like, they were expecting some improvements from the Borderlands 2 system and they didn't get them. Yeah, whoa, we got 6 new characters and we were doing the exact same thing. Yeah, that's the thing that'll get you, eh? That is absolutely the thing that'll get you. And there were competitors, and the competitors were improving the formula. God, fucking point some of those games in my direction, because good lord, I could use some of them. The only one I got is Gunfire Reborn, and that's an indie game. not to discredit an indie game, more so just to state that, like, it's not as prominent, as it were, as other games could be. God, I have no idea what to follow up Borderlands with. I don't want to do Minecraft, because in 30 minutes, what am I going to do? Breed more chickens? Bore you all with this, like Anthem, the dead game walking that it was, did more. I suppose you're right, eh? And, like, that's the thing. Like, you have to stay on top of the ever-evolving, like, your ever-evolving competitors and the ever-evolving, like, just gameplay landscape. Like, you can do the same thing over and over and over and over and over again as far as, like, your games are concerned. Admittedly, like Devil May Cry, but you have to evolve with the landscape. If every game in the Devil May Cry series was just like Devil May Cry 1, or God's forbid from what I hear, like Devil May Cry 2, people would fucking riot. Like, that game would not last for its third game, let alone its fourth. It's the Atelier. Oh yeah, no, you're right. Because, like, God, Atelier does so much in the same just line of its own games, but it too has to evolve and change. You still get the same themes and motifs in the Atelier series. Atelier Sophie and Atelier Fierce do feel a little bit different enough to, like, warrant a sequel, but they're still largely the same. Same goes for The Mysterious Painting, I believe it was called. But that's the Mysterious series. And then you get to Ryza, and then it all flips on its head, but is still an Atelier game. Like, they evolve and they change and they experiment. Final Fantasy does this. From Final Fantasy VI to Final Fantasy VII, we lose the 2D element and go into a 3D element, but we also see a change, as we've seen from Final Fantasy to Final Fantasy, in its magic system. We see the limit break system become more concrete and is actually used from Final Fantasy VII into Final Fantasy VIII, where it reverts to the Final Fantasy VI system, but is still present, to Final Fantasy IX, where it's changed again, where it's now automatically done, and it's just a character buff. We see systems changing in the games, evolving, and it evolves again to the leap to 10. It turns into an MMO for some reason at 11. Games evolve, man. And if you're not going to let your game evolve, then what are you fucking doing? And the common critique is that it has a tendency to change stuff too much. There, you're not wrong. Like, if you played Final Fantasy X and then jumped to Final Fantasy XII, you would be so fucking confused. Oh, that was me as a kid. I don't know what to fucking play. We may just chill here on the intermission screen at this rate. I'm running out of time. Or 12 to 13, or 13 to 15, or fuck, 13 to 14, even. Or soon to be 15 to 16. Like, those are definitely going to be two different games. Because, like, in Final Fantasy 16, they've got the guy who was a lead director, I think, on Devil May Cry working on the combat system. Like, that is not going to be the same Final Fantasy that your grandpappy grew up with. And it's gonna show. I may resign myself at this point and just, like, let the stream fizzle and end. But not before I see if there's anybody I can raid and still try at least a little bit to see if I can get some semblance of, like, a game that I want to play. I don't want to play others. I don't want to play Skyrim. God, we take 15 minutes just to create a goddamn character. I'm gonna let the stream end the same way pre-Borderlands. every single Borderlands did. You know what? No! We are going to have this hard end. We're not going to let it coast to oblivion. God damn it! You're right! The fuck am I doing? I don't know why I'm laughing at that. It's not even a good bit. I feel like... I don't know. Maybe I'm making you laugh. Knox writing things down, paying attention. I don't know if you should write that down. The only person you need to make laugh is yourself, but yes, that was funny. That's true. That is true. If you're at least laughing at your own joke, it's not the worst. Well, no, I can't say that. Because you could absolutely tell a horrible, awful, terrible, don't tell anybody joke. And, like, just, you know, anyway. Yeah, that's right, Tom. I was thinking of, like, let's shift to Minecraft, but then I took too long. It's like 30 minutes of what? Breeding chickens in Stone Block 2? I don't think so. Plus, that game takes, like, fucking 5 minutes to load up on my computer anyway. When we're doing a mod pack for it anyway. So I would just rather not. Minecraft! Tom Fox is currently doing Sky Factory. What is it, 4? I want to say. Which is like Stone Block. But with a lot less stone. So much less, in fact, that you start on a tree on a 1x1 block of dirt in the middle of void. So have fun with that. Anyway, thanks for supporting me through the garbage that was Borderlands the pre-sequel, because, man, I don't ever want to play that game again. I'm good. But I appreciate you guys sticking around to the end of the stream, as it was a wild space ride. It was a ride. It was wild, and it was in space. I don't know if I would call it a wild space ride, but it was wild, it was in space, and it was a ride. That is true. I don't know if I call it a war crime, but it's pretty close. Anyway, I appreciate you guys sticking with me to the end of the stream. You guys always know I appreciate that, but I want to reiterate it every time because it is true. It is good to, like, talk and chat and be entertaining to others. But with that said, go wish Tom Fox well, emote spam him or something. One of these days we'll come up with the idea of, like, let's make a raid message. But please remember that you guys are always welcome here at Mono's Potion. And I will see you next time.